Hey everybody, King Kamakazi here, bringing you a new review on the 2018 film Ascharyachakit, directed by Saneet Kakkad. Now, I was just going on Netflix to find a movie to watch where I could start off this review channel with, and long back I had added Ascharyachakit to my list, and by the looks of it, I really thought it was like, one of those art films which didn't get enough love from the Indian audience because, who likes to watch boring films? You want to watch Dabang. But anyway, that I expected Ascharyachakit to be a movie like that, so I was very intrigued. It has it's basically like the lives of a pimp, a movie star, a prostitute all combined together, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be a good movie. It sounds interesting. It looked like not high quality, so it's a good movie. And then I went in hoping that I would have a good time, and now I just wish I could get 1.5 hours of my life back. I might as well have watched Dabang instead, because this movie is absolute dog shit, and I'm not even exaggerating. It is bad. So before we jump into why it is bad, because there's a lot, let's jump into why it is good. Now, I really like the theme the movie tries to, show. It shows basically how depressing and ugly the lives of prostitutes in Mumbai are. The whole idea of showing the ugly truth, and I think showing the lives of prostitutes in Mumbai was a great theme, and if the movie stuck to just that, I would probably like the movie a bit more, because at least it stuck to what it started with. Unfortunately, the movie doesn't do so. The characters of Kanta and Raju are not especially superly amazing, but they are still believable characters, and it's acted really well by Priyanka Bose and Vaibhav Gupta, I believe. The chemistry when these two are on screen actually is pretty natural, and I really appreciate that. It doesn't feel like, you can come to know even in high budget movies when the chemistry is really forced between both of them. Here it comes off as really natural, and I really appreciate the actors for doing so. And yeah, Vipin Sharma, who I think was in Tare Zameen Par as the dad, he basically steals the movie. I don't know, maybe it's just bias on my side, because Tare Zameen Par was a movie growing up for all of us. But you can clearly see the difference in acting, and he's not even doing much. He's just standing around half the time, just giving one-liners, and he has less screen time than almost everyone, and he still somehow does a good job. As far as acting goes, those are the only highlights, because the rest of the acting in this movie is absolutely horrible. I'm talking about, it is bad. It is okay, look, the movie is basically 3 chapters, right? Or yeah, kind of 3 chapters. You have Kanta, who's a prostitute. Khushia is a pimp. Horrible acting. You have Raju, decent acting. He has a friend, decent acting. Nothing too spectacular, nothing really to talk about. And then you have this celebrity called Karan Kumar. Oh, it's such a bad character. Badly written character. Badly acted character. The other characters, I don't even remember the names because they're so shit and so forgettable. No. The acting here is only good for what I said in the start. The rest of the acting is just, no, it's bad. The whole story of the movie is basically how Kanta is a prostitute who goes to this celebrity's house, and he has this weird, okay, let me just explain you the story. He has this weird fetish of recording all the people he sleeps with, but he is not good in bed, so he jerks off to the videos he's recorded to. Raju is a driver, and somehow this dude asks his driver of a week old to do the super sensitive work for him, because yes, logic. Kanta then falls in love with the driver, and then the driver and Kanta are together, and then you have this pimp who's like the peak level of toxic relationship. He basically beats Kanta, rapes her almost no, he does. If the movie, right, okay, from a director's view, if the movie was just about Kanta, it could be it would be an amazing movie. You see all the shit she goes through, some really disturbing shit, all uncensored by the way. There's nudity in this video, not in this video, unless, no, I'm joking. Nudity in this movie. And yeah, it's so all over the place. I was about to say it's like a movie which I would make when I was 12, but even then I could probably make a better movie. It's all over the place. The plot, the choices the director took, the whole, what was he thinking? Who is he, Quentin Tarantino, giving all chapters and shit? What are you doing? No. There's such less redeeming qualities in this movie. Even though the start was good, I'm not gonna think about the start because out of 1 hour 30 minutes, 1 hour 15 minutes is absolutely horrible. The music in this movie isn't contributing to the movie at all, you know, like there's no soundtrack, there's no something which makes you feel emotions, there's nothing. However, there is one item song, and me personally, I hate item songs in movies. I feel like it is such a shit concept in India, where you need a woman to be half naked just so that people can come in and your sales can increase. I think it's absolutely shit. But this item song in particular, it even sucks in making an item song. I don't know how. And in the movie, it is being shot for a movie, probably by the same shitty director. How do you make a bad item song? Ask this movie, because you'll know it's so bad. It's so bad. Like I can even complain about the item song in this movie. What the hell did I think when I decided to watch this movie? I really don't know. I don't. The climax was so rushed. Oh my god, it was so rushed. The climax is one of the worst things I've ever seen. It is so bad. It's such a good start to a movie, and then it just opened its eyes and dove right into horse shit. It's bad. The dialogue of this movie, the celebrity character is perhaps the worst character I've ever seen on screen. His dialogues are so shit, so cringe. Take a shot every time I say shit in this video, because that'll explain how the movie was for me. Absolute shit. I can taste shit in my mouth. That's how bad it was. Editing, I guess I don't have much to complain about, except the fact that there were times where one scene never felt like it ended, even though there were multiple scenes, but they were shot in the same way. And the editing wasn't that great either. Editing isn't something really that I can like pick out and complain about, but it wasn't the best either. And yeah, by the end of the movie, I am thankful that it has ended. I wipe my tears away, I take my shirt, I blow my nose, and unfortunately, I feel like I should have never gotten back into movies, but I did, and I chose this to be the first movie I watched after not watching a movie for months. For months! This movie gets a 1 out of 10. It's not a good movie. I do not recommend. Do not watch it. Do not watch it. Listen to me. No. If you like the video, don't forget to leave a like. If you subscribe, you will get more reviews from me. If you already watched the movie before you watched my review, be sure to let me know what I did wrong, whether you want to shoot me in the head, whether you want to hug me. I'm all open. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.